So hello everybody and welcome to today's video. Today my friends, I'm gonna talk about my 10 changes that I would love GGG to make into Path of Exile. Why? Because the game is great my friends, but as everything in life, it's not perfect. So there are some changes that they could make to make it even greater. And so we will now start with the first of my 10 things. It is log into your hideout. Why I'm saying that is when you have finished, for example, your 10 acts and stuff, you really want only to be in your hideout. There is no real reason why you want to go to the Oriat, maybe sometimes to sell something to the vendor or so, but most of the time you will only be in your hideout. And why I'm saying that is that for me, for example, I have a big loading screen, or the time is very long, because I have to load every player and so on and so on. And then after I have loaded them, I will change into my hideout. So what does that mean? I have double loading screens instead of having just one. That means only into my hideout. I know it's a detail, but it's a detail that could like really make it a bit easier for people that have a bit weaker PCs just like me. Okay, so the second of the list is the automated trade. I'm not gonna talk about the auction house because I will be like starting a war here, because I have seen so many forum discussions about it. But my idea is there are two options: or they make it like when you put something into your public stash that you say, for example, let's say this Raven mask for 5 chaos, that when somebody sees it in the official site, that he says, okay, I'm willing to buy that for my 5 chaos, then something is gonna show up in his screen in game that you don't see, and he's gonna put the 5 chaos into it, and that NPC or whatever is gonna take this Raven mask out of your stash, and it's done. And then it's gonna appear the 5 chaos into your stash, or maybe in your inventory, or whatever. Okay, or they could make even the second option, that when somebody wants to buy it, that there is something showing up, I say like a little screen saying, yes, somebody wants to buy your Raven mask for 5 chaos, accept, decline. That you could just click on accept, because you know the trouble, people just not answering because they are doing or a map or doing a boss, or maybe people saying, oh, for 1 chaos I'm not gonna leave my actual map to do that. I mean, that's something, that would be big, and there is nobody really losing, at least with the second option. But let me know in the comment section what you think about it. So the third thing is the possibility of watching or spectating stuff or inspecting characters in game. Every game has it. Why does GGG or Path of Exile doesn't have that? It's so annoying for me, at least. If I really want to see the skill tree of a player, or I want to see their items and stuff, I have to go with their profile name. I have to go to the POE official site, and there I can see the stuff if they have enabled that. Okay, it would be so much more easy if they could like give you the option just to right click on the person, or at least your party members, that you right click on their icon, and then you can like just see their items, their skill tree, and so on and so on. Would be very amazing just to see what is he using and stuff. Okay, so the fourth thing is change the color of the generator in the Blighted maps. Okay, that's something, it's so annoying, the Blighted maps, at least for me, my friends, is that when I'm starting it, there are so many colors in the Blighted maps that sometimes I really lose in the minimap, and I'm gonna show you two pictures. Okay, I've just written in the Google Blighted maps POE. I took the two first pictures I saw. Okay, you see here, like, look at all those colors. Also on the minimap, where is my generator? The generator is where the monsters are gonna go at the last, and that you have to defend. There's so many colors, so many points and stuff that sometimes I forget. Like, look, there it is. Okay, and that's the end of it. Okay, that's pretty much the end of the Blighted map, so that's why you're seeing it. Okay, but it is like when it's really going on, and that's the second one, you see where is it. Okay, there is a point, there is gold, there is gold, there is gold, there is everywhere the same color, that I have difficulties to see where is the base that I have to defend so I don't lose. Okay, at least they could put it out differently in the minimap. Like, really, it's a detail, as I said, but there's a little details they make a game become the greatest of all time. So, and the fifth is show somewhere when you have killed the boss. Yeah, that's something, man. You have so many different maps. Okay, the boss locations are in every map are different in different locations. That, for example, I am starting my map. For me as streamer, it is like that I am talking with people in the chat and so on, that sometimes I forget what I'm doing in my map. Okay, you would now say, oh, it's your fault, you're streamer, that's just like that. But also you, for example, you are doing a map, somebody writes you or wants to trade with you, and you go out of the map, you do a little trade there, then somebody whispering you respond to him, that you forget, okay, did I just do the boss or no? You're gonna tell me, okay, but you see how many monsters are remaining, so if there is still one remaining, the boss can be remaining, but if it's 0, you have killed the boss. Yeah, okay, but it can't be that I have to kill every fucking monster to know if the boss of the actual map is killed. Okay, because you could also say, oh, you can see if you have completed the atlas, okay, or the goal of the map. But there are people just like me that they want to farm a specific map like for 10 times. So there is no real option, at least not that I am aware of, that tells you, okay, the boss is killed. It's just the line that you could add into the modifiers of the map, that you say, boss killed, checked, for example. And so everybody knows, okay, I have killed the boss of the map. Okay. Lastly, you could know it because if you don't have every part of the metamorph boss, you know that the boss always has a part of it. So if you don't have them all, if you have them all, then you know that the boss is killed. But now there is no, without the metamorph encounter, I don't know how to do it or how to see it. Okay, so if somebody knows, just comment it. Okay, and then the sixth is transfer all items from inventory to an active window. For example, I am just mapping, okay, and I come to my stash, and that, for example, there are many people, they have like a dump stash, you know, a big one that they put everything in it, and then after they have done all of their maps, they just go in there and then they sort out stuff. But it's, for me, it is very annoying, like to go control and then click every single item to get it into that stash, or even to vendor stuff. Okay, if I now, for example, want to vendor all of this stuff, there should be an option here somewhere that I can right click and then transfer all, so I can just with one click here and one click on accept, I would just vendor everything. Also, if you have everything here and you want to sort out now, for example, the currencies, you could like right click, transfer to currency tab. So everything that is currency is gonna be transferred here, and the rest is gonna remain here, and so on. So you could do it with cards, with fragments, with essences, and then it's so much more so much more easy to sort out your stuff. That's something I would really love. I think there are many people just like me that are really supplying GGG to do it. Okay, then bosses with phases shouldn't be able to be stunned or freezed. Okay, there are some bosses out there that they have some phases, okay, like Kitava, like other bosses. Okay, Kitava, I think it can't be freezed or stunned, but other bosses that you can freeze it and it's not gonna go into the next phase. So for example, I played last league, I played the totem freezing pools build, and whenever it freezed before it phased, I had to wait those 10 seconds, 12 seconds until it is not freeze, then it goes into the next phase. Then there again, I melt down the boss, and then again I have to wait that the freeze goes out, or he's not gonna be stunned anymore to get into the next phase. So that's something I really would love at bosses. You know, when the boss wants to go to the freeze because it's down to 66% of its health, then it should just go, and not that I have to like wait until the freeze is gone and then 1 millisecond after it goes into the phase. I mean, yeah, those are details. As I said, okay, you're gonna maybe say, yeah, Diaz, man, you are a bit, like you're looking for every little shit, but little shit makes big shit, okay? Add a pet that automatically loots for you. I mean, I've read it already, like, very often. That's also something, a little call to GGG. There is something to make some money off, okay? I know that you're living from money. That you could, like, implant some pets that you could also sell some skins. You could sell some extra stashes that, for example, players get a pet that you can like tell him what to loot. For example, you would tell him loot every currency, or you say loot every unique and that you can check or uncheck in game. Okay, that you, for example, you can sort out all the currencies, all the uniques or whatever he takes, and then the others you are free to take, okay? That at the end of the map or after 10 maps, you can just come over here and transfer everything into your stashes without like being looting everything. And I think it is a much bigger a thing since this last league, because it is like really annoying to stop and to loot while the fog is on. Okay, a little side note, I know, and that's for the league now. They really should make it possible like that the loot is not dropping while the fog is going on, but no, when the fog is gone at the end of the encounter, that everything drops, for example. Okay, but that's a side note of it. So, and let's go to the 9th of my 10 changes. It is, add an autofill option into mines. Okay, for example, for someone like me that does a lot of mines, it is so annoying when you like see, oh fuck, I don't have flares anymore, or I don't have any dynamites anymore. Then you have to log out or get out of the mines, go to the generator, and then buy flares for 5 azurites and so on and so on. It is a bit time consuming, and sometimes I say, oh, those 3 flares, they are enough to do this path until the next node, but sometimes it isn't. Okay, so they should like really like only a little option that you can like click or toggle on, like autofill. That means you are always at the max, okay? And that's free for everyone. If there are people they don't want it, they uncheck it. But I think many people would welcome this. So, and now let's get to the last of it, and the most important for me is when you're playing a hardcore league. That means the actual league, when you start in a hardcore, that when you die, you get transferred into the normal league. Not the standard, but the normal league. Because I would love, for example, I'm sure there are many people like me that they want like to try out a hardcore at the end of at the start of every league, but they want to avoid that they are playing like the hardcore league for 80 levels and stuff, and then they get killed, and then this character is gone, because there are many people, they don't play the standard, and like me, I want to do the challenges of the current league. So that means I have to start again a character from zero in the league. So I would like really welcome that. I don't know what it could harm. I don't know what are the reasons why they don't do it like that, but I think it would like help a lot, because I want to do the achievements of the Steam, for example, to have a hardcore character to 90. But also I don't have that many time to do 2 characters, or to level 2 characters, or 3 characters in one league to get the challenges done. Okay, there are people, they only play Path of Exile. Maybe they have also the luck to be like playing more than others. But I think this is an option that would be very mainstream and help a lot of people to try out hardcore. And when they don't succeed, at least continue and get their challenges done where they have stopped. Okay. So those were my 10 changes I would love to see the game like implanting into Path of Exile. I mean, there are a lot of others. If there are, maybe we are lucky and this video is gonna get so many views that maybe the developers are gonna take a look at it and they're gonna say, ooh, those are 10 things maybe they didn't think about, but those are my things that I would like really suggest to the game to do. So if you have any changes for yourself, any ideas, please comment so that I know what else or what ideas you have, and maybe you are some stuff that I said that you're saying, Diaz, what are you fucking talking about? Let me know. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, my friends, for more videos. I'm trying to do every week at Saturday, as you have seen, to make a new video about Path of Exile, but next week I'm gonna try to do 2. So yeah, the special thanks to everyone, because it is like really going good with YouTube channel, like really, and thank you so much for the support. And yeah, I am really happy about everything of it. And yeah, I hope to see you on the next video, maybe on the next stream, because I stream a lot on Twitch. And yeah, have a nice day, Exile, a nice night also, and see us on the next stream or next video. Bye bye, my friends. I love you all. Bye.